Hello and welcome to our program. Investing in children, not really touted as a great investment opportunity by the media, but probably one of the best that we can make. Most of us at some level or the other and to some degree invest in children. But our guest today is someone who's made it her mission objective. With over 120 institutes and schools across the country, touching 2.5 lakh children, today, she's a passionate educationist. Please welcome Mrs. Grace Pinto. Ma'am, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
We'd like to begin with your journey into education, which started at the institutional level. How did the Ryan Group decide to get involved in education?
I would like to thank my Heavenly Father, Creator, who has created me for a purpose. I thank God for Dr. A. Pinto. In 1976, God put that vision, that passion, what he inculcated in me, and giving education, reaching out to the children with just 35 children, one teacher. We started our journey. And today, in 30 cities where we are, it is a marvelous work, but responsibility to carry out.
Everything we do is a labor of love, but working with children is an inspired labor of love, and unless love is there, I think the difference doesn't come.
Not just love, here I would like to add on compassion. Going to the children, if your heart really bleeds with love, and I feel, don't expect anything when you are there with the children. You are love, you are sharing, and when God has filled in you, you should know to give. Then only He fills it. And that is what I have learned when I read Bible. I have learned from great leaders. When I look at Mother Teresa's work, I really felt her legacy, if we have to carry, and we have started that in our institution. I always go to my parents. I tell my children, one child if you'll adopt, or one child you will give a better morning, a one child a future, how to live and how to enjoy what God has created. Your life will be rewarded.
When your group started this movement, I don't think there's a better word, then there must be something that you wanted to do differently. What was that?
Each one teach one. This is the slogan where our chairman really saw during his studies the work what he has started in his childhood, the place where he has studied, Loyola, St. Aloysius College, and also where he has worked in the European school, St. Joseph's. Then he moved to Mumbai, and when he has seen as a teacher, I think there is so much what we can give to the society. In that vision, he really started this journey. I really feel that I added on and I gave my helping hand. I never knew that I could be a teacher.
Really?
Yes, I never thought that. I really thank God for my parents, especially my father. He's no more, but I really carry all the values what they are inculcated in me, that reach out, be a good human being, and what is there in you, try to share. And that is what I am doing. I have taught my children, and that is what I teach in my schools. Unless and until you know to give, it's not just the money what I'm saying to you, your little time to reach out. Go and be with the children. And that's the way we have adopted slum children. It's going and visiting the schools in Delhi or in the metros. It is very easy.
Right.
But who thinks of slum children? Who thinks about the rural children? Once again, I'm feeling that if this nation has created so many great leaders who have really fought for our nation, for independence, do we really think about them or remember about them? Or are we really putting all these things in reality in our day-to-day life? Very few.
What do you think private institutions can do in a government kind of a partnership wherein we actually bring parity in education, which would then lead to economic parity?
People always blame the government. Today I would like to say, stop blaming the government. What you can do, ask yourself. Ask yourself every morning, who am I for this nation? Who am I for this society? Who am I in this institution or the place wherever you work? Unless and until you know how much you can give. The way education today, if you can't be a good teacher, what you can talk about all other reforms? You can't. You talk about laws and regulations. First of all, you implement in yourself as a good teacher, as a good mother, as a good leader. Rest, all the things will follow unless and until you show your ability of reaching out, being a good human being and showing your ability.
So walking the talk, literally.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, what we have started, teach one, each one. Education for life. That is what we speak in our institution. It is not just education preparing for examination. We really don't prepare our children just for exam. We prepare our children for life.
This brings us to some of the challenges that our conventional education system is facing today. Would you like to talk a bit about that?
Absolutely. We really feel that the good foundation which we lay at school, that will remain for lifelong. Unless and until you have good foundation, don't expect the future. People always ask, do you feel as a teacher whether you have done your duty or you have achieved, or what do you really expect? Today I would like to say, my journey is still continuing. I have started my race with Dr. Pinto and the complete team of Bryans. Today the glory goes to God for the good hands what He has given in our institution. And all the parents maybe from Delhi, maybe from Bangalore, maybe from Mumbai or from Rajasthan or maybe from Chennai, even the nook and corner, maybe in Damtari, in Madhya Pradesh, maybe in Chhattisgarh, maybe in Jalna at the nook and corner of Maharashtra, where people have not gone, we have started the schools. We used to always ask our chairman, why are you moving to the rural areas? Why can't you just go to the metros and the cities, so-called? It will be easy to travel and easy to adopt certain norms and, you know, easy because...
to keep up standards, you get good teachers and everything.
You know, Dr. Pinto's answer to me and to the people is metros or the cities or the towns, there will be hundreds and thousands of schools. Who is there for the rural areas? Who is there for the villages? It's our duty. It's our duty. If you really want to educate, you are not just educating one child of that family, you are educating the full family. And that education will help them to grow, not just to earn their livelihood, but also to become good human being. And we really need good leaders. Do you think that the leaders are only coming from the cities or the metros? No, the leaders are coming from the villages, where the people couldn't reach, where the vehicles were not there, where we have traveled by road, by walking, I'll tell you, without taking our own vehicles or anything like that, not even the taxis could go. We have used to ST buses even. I used to cry at the time, why Dr. Pinto should go to the villages. But today, when I've seen the children from the slums, these are the children who have come back as teachers. I felt I was wrong at the time. But today I'm so happy when education has made so much change in our children, where children have gone back to their own villages and started teaching in their own free time, and they have brought that awareness, bringing awareness. People say, getting upset, but we would like to say, and I would like to say, get up, set the things right, then you expect
just move the words a little and the meaning changes.
Meaning changes.
What, for you, is the role of competition in a student's life?
Good question. I think it is difficult to say, but still what I would like to tell you is today's generation living in that competitive spirit, but not the healthy spirit. Competition everywhere. Why? If you are true, if your conscience is clear, Don't just run behind little that happiness with that materialistic life. Competition must, but not on the cost of someone's life. Killing that values what your parents have taught. Why we really want the families, our elders in our families, our grandparents' little advice, our mothers and fathers' blessing, which is really required. There is so much to learn through experience. But today's generation is really missing out that. They think that little degrees, even thermometer is having lot many degrees. It's not just the degrees, but the values, added values, being a better human being and allowing others to live, not only you should live. That is what we really want to teach our society and the children and the generation to come. Competition must, but it should be healthy.
All schools are saying that complete development is critical. Marks are not the only factor. And yet there is this mad race for producing 95%ers, the 100% generation that we want to produce. Who is the biggest stakeholder in this or in pushing this agenda? What are a school's expectations from parents in this area?
I think we all should be blamed. Education, lawmakers, the people whoever are really taking the higher education, I think all should be blamed. Who is pushing the children? We all are pushing. Parents, teachers, universities. Do you really think that, just look into the scientist list, whether these were all first rankers, whether these were all above 95? No, never. If you concentrate and if you know where you have to reach, and above all, your vision, your understanding and your knowledge. Compassion mixed with education. Don't ever compare yourself to others. Don't compare your children to your neighbors or your relatives. Allow the child to grow the way he should grow. And when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Don't prepare your children for competition, prepare them for life.
Right.